quick update before the review. We actually want to start owner's review, reviewing your own car on our channel. So we actually need your help. And we want to make this global tour, but why don't we start from Korea first? I'll leave my email below here, so let me know a little bit about your car and also let me know your contact number if you're interested. Okay guys, now let's get back to the review. Hello, welcome to Asian Petrol. It's January 13th here in Korea. It's about 6:30 p.m. So good evening to you guys. Today we have Optima, 2020 Kia Optima with us. It's actually called K5 here in Korea. This is what the key fob looks like. Let me just show it to you guys. You can actually, looks like stingers. You can lock it, unlock it, hold to open the trunk, hazard. So you can hold it. Oops. And you can start the car, and just like Sonata, it also has a remote parking assist. Well, actually, back out like that, back up. So if you're like in the mall, if you're stuck in tight spot, you can actually take the car out and get in and drive away. So it's actually a very nice system. Hyundai and Kia first introduced it with Hyundai Sonata, and now they have it applied to Kia Optima, which is very handy. Because we're here, let me just show you the rear design quickly. So, okay, it will actually come to a full stop. Let me just turn on the turn signal. Just leave the car on so it doesn't stop. Okay, so this is what the rear tail lamp looks like. It's got LED combination tail lamp. So this is LED and burp type turn signal and burp type backup lamp. As you can see, burp type. It says K5 Kia logo. Many people are saying, when would they change the logo? Currently, Kia has applied for the trademark registration here in Korea and waiting for approval from Intellectual Property Office of Korea. So I think they're gonna do it pretty soon. It says turbo GDI because our tester today is has a 1.6 liter turbocharged gasoline engine. And just like we showed you, it's got fake dual exhaust tip. Actually, it's right there, the actual tip. So you don't press it here, you press here to open the trunk. Trunk size wise, it's not bad. It's quite large enough, I think. And it's got a fix-a-flat kit because we don't get spare tires here in Korea, but like you see it here, it's got some space for a spare tire. So if you're watching from North American markets, they will probably give you a spare tire. And because the second row does not fold, we're given a passage through there, okay? So, all right, and they actually painted this part of the trunk to make it look shorter. I'll put a B-roll from here. And this is the chrome strip that flows from the C-pillar carried all the way to the center of the trunk. So that's what it looks like. Okay guys, all right, now let me also show you the second row seats. You guys know I'm about 6'2". Just turn on the quite cold day today. Okay, so we have a walk-in device for lazy people like me, so you can certainly tell the front passengers to give you some more leg room. It's got good footwells here, and because it's kind of weird, right? Although this is front wheel driven, it's got a quite large amount of the hump in the middle. Not sure where they're gonna put all-wheel drive system for GT with 2 liter turbo, but I'm not really sure, but I'm just saying it's got a big hump back here. And air vents for the second row passengers. one USB charging port, fast and 12-volt charging, and window comes down like that much left. Okay, and it's got manual but sunshade for the side, so that's pretty nice. You know, simulated wood trim here, 2-stage heated seats. I'm not really sure about, can you guys see this? They have it up front. Maybe they used too much details. It's got like a fin thing going on here. I'm not really sure, but it's got good leather here, soft touching materials here and here. So generally it's a very nice place to be. The leather seems very nice. You know, it's brown beige, brownish. I do like this better than the black one. So passage through here, 2 cup holders. So it's a very nice place to be. You know, it's got big panoramic sunroof on the top. Opens up like this much, so it's not bad at all. I'll actually close like that. So that's actually very nice. And you know, I'm 6'2", but there's you know, lots of leg room, but headroom is, you know, better than I thought. Actually, you know, I don't have to like bend over, but it's okay. So that's a 12-volt charging, 1 USB charging port. And maybe they used too much details here too, you know. If they just made it like flat, I think it would look much better. Okay, now let's move to the front seats where all the good stuffs are. It's a very cold day today. Okay, when you get inside, you have 2 large screens, 12.3-inch gauge cluster and 10.25-inch infotainment screens. And it seems that Hyundai is borrowing in the new UI system from Hyundai. Looks very similar. Looks very nice. And you know, it's got two memory seats, head-up display, and you know, 4 automatic windows. That the front ones goes all the way down like that. And I'll show you some interesting pretty soon. Soft touching materials, simulated wood trim like that, pretty good. Nice leather, but hard plastics, understandable at this price point. And like I said, too much details going on here. They put moon lamp here and on the doors, but not up to the second row seats. Okay, so the gauge cluster, 10.25-inch infotainment. I mean, the gauge cluster, let me just show it to you. We have drive modes. Let's start from Smart, Eco, Comfort, Sports, Custom. So let me know what is your favorite, and let me just show you one more time. Smart, Eco, Comfort, Sports, Custom. And you know, maybe, not sure if you have seen the commercials, but you can actually change the oh, I'm in the wrong place. Go to vehicle. Can I remember where to find it? Cluster theme. You can do that. And what this does is this behind the screen will actually change according to the day, night, and according to the weather. Like if it's snowing, raining, and it will change according to that. Because it's nighttime, it's actually showing you know, kind of darkish theme going on. If it's on the sunny day, it will actually be a bright sunny day. Okay, so that's about the gauge cluster. So guys, let me know, do you like theme A or theme B? You know, at first I thought it was a fresh idea, but some of my colleagues says, you know, it looks a little bit childish, and I do kind of agree. I like it better than the better with the analog gauges, and I'm glad Hyundai Hyundai Sonata made it counterclockwise for the RPM gauge, but I'm glad, you know, Kia used the right way, you know, clockwise. So that's very nice. Let's see what we have. You know, you can actually change the mood lamp. Where are we? Mood lamp, where are you? Vehicle? Lights? Nope. And you can change the lights. You can make it, do you see it? It's creamy purple, violet, orange, golden inside, refreshing sea, custom color. You can actually change the color, whatever. You can go like red, go like white, like that. So guys, let me know what is your favorite color. I personally like blue. Many of you probably know, but yeah. So let me just show you. I really like this lights. You can actually touch the light to turn it on and turn it off. So I think it's a brilliant idea. I don't know who designed this. It's very nice. You actually have a high-pass system. It's like a, you know, toll-free system. You can actually pay from the card here. Used to be around here with the thick bezels, but now they moved to here, so it's really nice. And there's also a 2-channel black box, whatever you call it, CCTV. It's one here and one back there, so it will actually record everything that goes around the car. So that's very nice. And if you see just like Palisade, but this one is a little bit more squarish looking, but they have added bezels around the gauge clusters. So I think it looks nice. I mean, if you do drive, I'll show you driving in pretty soon, but it just flows nicely. And do like the simulated wood trim and with the, you know, chrome. I don't think it's a real chrome, but you know, it looks pretty nice. Hazard button, and like I said, too much going on here. I wish it was like flat like that. You know, Kia been used lots of touch sensitive buttons here, but it makes sounds, and it's quite easy to use. You know, it's very simple and it works very nicely. But I rather like to have you know, physical dials and buttons, and you know, but they have few buttons down here, so that's actually nice. But you know, even for the you know, temperature and, you know, for the fan speed, I would like to have dials for them. Okay, so Kia, please bring them back in. And you have a USB charging port, fast USB charging port, and 12-volt charging, and you can actually hide everything like that. It's got the high glossy black material around there, but you know, I guess why not? It's kind of dusty, so you're gonna have to need a, you know, glass cleaner or cloth to clean it sometimes. Okay, but it's actually very nicely laid out. It's got cup holders, and it's got dial type gear selector, so you can actually turn left to go to reverse, turn right to go to neutral, one more time to go to drive, and press the top one to go to parking. Okay, so that's actually pretty easy to use. You also have start and auto start and stop. You can turn it off. You have auto hold, electric parking, parking sensor off. You have a surround view monitor that will actually looks like that. Okay, and you have a heated steering wheel, 3-stage heated and ventilation seats. So that's very nice. That's for the you know, remote parking assist feature. You can charge your phone like this. You see, but if you have bigger phone, like a big old phone, you can take this guy out, just put your phone like that, and it also will work. Okay, so that's a very nice thing. You also have a, you know, large space there, and also like that. And also puts a small water bottle here and there. So that's pretty nice. Let's see, what have I not told you? I think I told you everything about the car. Okay, so let me also show you the front design quickly, okay? So that's what the front looks like. I have shown you the front design went through the media launch, and it's got a Kia logo right here, little camera for 360 camera view, and it's got shark skin pattern going on in the middle. And they no longer calls this grill tiger nose grill, because it actually nicely blends in all the way to the headlamp, so they call it tiger face actually. So guys, let me know what do you think about that naming. But you know, I think this looks very nice. It's got LED, turn signal, LED headlamp, and high beam. So, but it's got no fog lamp, as you can see. So it seems to have active air curtains right on each side. The middle one is for the high beam, I noticed. And some air goes through here, and it's got an adaptive cruise control, radar sensor for that. So looks pretty nice. And our tester has a 1.6 liter turbocharged gasoline engine. Let me just show you the engine room, because it's not raining today. So it was raining on the Volkswagen Tiguan when we were filming the night drive. I'm sorry, it was too dark, right? Sorry. So it's got 1.6 liter turbo, it says GDI turbo, turbocharged gasoline engine with smart stream technology. It's a very nice engine. I drove this car, first drive on the media test drive, and I drove this car a little bit today, and it makes only about 180 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. But actually, I think you should test drive this car before just looking at the number and saying it's a 1.6 liter. But if you actually drive this car, and you actually really like this 1.6 liter turbo. But I think we're gonna have a 2 liter turbo GT also coming. And like I showed you, there's a little big hump in the middle, so maybe we can, see whether it's gonna have all-wheel drive or not, but hopefully we'll do that. Hopefully they do. All right now we're on the road with 2020 Kia Optima with 1.6 liter turbo, and people are just driving madly today. So we have to be careful. Okay. So right now we're in comfort mode, as you can see. We are in comfort mode. I'll show you what the sound generator sounds like, but I just think it's a little bit too much. We have an auto hold up there, so you don't have to keep on pressing brakes right now. So that's very nice also too, and it's got very nice sound camera system. So it's very, I think Hyundai and Kia has very nice surround view camera system, and also it's got blind spot monitoring system on each side like that. They first introduced with Genesis G90 and carried it, passed it to Kia K900. Now even Sonata has them, and Optima has them, so it's a very nice system. This guy also has adaptive cruise control that works with the that also has the stop and go functionality. So now that we see the cars are coming to stop, and this Optima will come to a full stop. And if the lead car departs within 5 seconds, just like right now, it will automatically follow the lead car. So it's actually a very nice system. I mean, we have so much traffic here in Korea during rush hours. this is actually a very nice system. I have a same system on my Palisade. I just use it every time when I go home, you know, so because there's lots of traffic on highways and so forth like that. Okay, so now let's see. Let's disable the head-up display because we tend to drive a little bit fast. Let's turn off the cruise control off now, so we can drive myself. Right now it's on comfort mode. Let's drive it a little bit. Feels pretty good. And you know, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but there's no way you can turn off the sound generator. So, which is a little bit shame. I think even on comfort mode, it comes in, you know, surely helping the engine sound. But in normal mode, it's pretty okay. I mean, you know, I can take it. And the 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters works very nice. Like I said, even though this, number-wise, it only makes 180 horsepower, it has something called CVVD, Continuous Variable Valve Duration, which combines technology of variable valve timing and variable valve lift to give you more power while maintaining good efficiency. You know, so it's got 9.8, you know, 13.4. So it also shows the tire pressure. So it's showing lots of good things here. So very nice. So okay, let's switch it to sports mode. The gauge cluster certainly changes. And you know, it's not like a V6 or V8 or anything like that, but it still pulls very nicely. Its peak torque is as early as 1500 RPM, so you can really, you know, appreciate the torque coming in early. And you know, this motor just likes to rev up, you know, and stay there. So I do like this engine, 1.6 engine. 2-liter gasoline engine is, I think it's a little bit too weak for this size of the car. So I mean, they needed a base engine to keep the cost down. So, and I'll just show the price difference. It's not much. I don't exactly remember how much, but if you like to drive fast and you know, time to time, if you want to do a little bit driving at weekends, I suggest you get 1.6-liter turbo. The hybrid system, you know, we have 4 different powertrains here in Korea. 1.6-liter turbo, 2-liter gasoline base engine, and hybrid, and LPG. LPG is for the taxis and rental cars. So excluding the out of 3, my personal favorite is the hybrid because it's you know, shifts very smoothly, and you won't even notice, you know, when the transition from starting from the engine and you know, when the motor kicks in. So it's a very nice system, and this 1.6-liter also is very nice option, I would say. You know, see, it's very peppy. And I wouldn't say, you know, it's not like it's got lots of beefy torque, no, but it gets you going, and you can certainly have fun with this car. And the 8-speed automatic is very nice. It won't shift. Okay. So it's very eager to shift. But I don't like the sound generator. Let me just show you accelerating. I think it's too much, and it sounds like too digital. Like you know, it doesn't sound like, you know, your engine. So, but it gets better in comfort mode. Kia actually, you know, separate each drive mode, so you can actually feel the difference. I put it in, when you put it in eco mode, it kind of softens things up, so it won't accelerate as fast as does during the sport mode. So smart mode, pretty okay. There's lots of cars today here. Can't really drive it for you guys. So, come on. So, and the steering system they put for this turbo only. It's got deco steering wheel here, and also it's got rec type electronic steering system. So it feels very, supposedly it's supposed to give you more direct feel, and certainly does feel quite nice. The steering wheel, the size is pretty good. The leather they put is very nice. So even on high speed driving, it felt very stable. Now there's camera. So let me just show you. When you set this speed, we're asking for about 100. Right now it's only going for 80 because there's a camera detector right up there. When we pass it, watch, when we pass it, we just passed it, it will actually go faster to how fast I tell it to. I don't know how that's legal here in Korea, but it's Kia and Hyundai certainly has the technology to do so. Right now we have the lane keep assist with adaptive cruise control working together, and you know, it's very nice system. It's very stable and knows what it's doing. So I like the system. Hyundai, I think Hyundai makes a relatively very competitive you know, driving aid system. So the autonomous driving is not legal here in Korea, so I think they partially just have a lane keep assist and adaptive cruise control, so you can, you know, relax driving long distance like this, but it will tell you to put your hand back on the steering wheel time to time. So that's actually a very nice system. What else? So we're gonna get off now, so let's see. Yeah, I like the RPM going the clockwise. You know, Sonata has it the other way. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Really hope they change it to the regular one. And many people I know, including me, are waiting for Optima GT with 2-liter turbo, and hopefully they'll make it pretty soon, launch it soon. Because even this 1.6 liter with 180 horsepower pulls very nicely. So I think, you know, 2-liter turbo would be very nice, very interesting, and hopefully they will put all-wheel drive system. I'm hearing they might put an electric motor back there to have it electric all-wheel drive system. So let's see what they do. So right now we're in sports mode. Let me just show you what I mean by annoying. Not annoying, not natural engine sound. This is with the sound generator system. Boy, this thing really drives fast and feels very stable too. So, I mean, I have no problem. The electric steering system feels very nice, and 8-speed automatic is keeping up very nicely with the engine too. And this motor just, you know, doesn't have, the boost doesn't come at all at once, but it's spread out all the way, so You can actually really feel it. Very nice. I'm kind of impressed. Good brakes too, good brakes. So, and another camera coming, so don't want to get a ticket. I got one last week, so gotta be careful. So, yes. So let's put it back to comfort mode. You know, when you do put it onto comfort mode, it relaxes everything. You know, it does not hold the gear longer, and it does not. The sound generator does not come too hard. So I like this. It sounds more natural like this, and yeah, it feels very nice. And every time you change the lane, this blind spot monitoring system is very helpful. It also has a cross traffic alert system. Let me just show it to you guys. If there is a car right at the corner like this, oh, maybe not. Okay, let me show you to you again. If there's a car coming like this, will actually blink on the side mirror and also let you know through the alarm. So it's a very nice system. And what have I not told you? Oh, there's something that I did not tell you, which I should, which is very, very interesting. Where was it? Okay, general. I have to actually change the language because it only listens when you speak in Korean, because we're here in Korea, I guess. Okay, let me show you something fun.
네, 말씀하세요.
조수석 창문 열어줘.
조수석 창문을 엽니다.
Yeah, so it just opened the. You can actually tell each one of them to open, you know, your driver's side or the passenger side. Let me just tell it to close it again. 조수석 창문.
못 들었습니다.
Okay. 조수석 창문 닫아줘.
조수석 창문을 닫습니다.
So you can of course tell it to open this window too, and you can also tell it to let's see.
네, 말씀하세요.
라디오 틀어줘.
FM 라디오를 수신합니다.
학교에서 난리가 나고 막
You can tell it to
속상해.
turn on the radio.
신청곡에 담겨.
And nobody, I guess, set the radio. But this Crow system, I listened to it, you know, a little bit ago, and it sounds very nice. But I guess, you know, I guess I'll have to show you a little bit later on during the full review. So, okay, why don't we put it onto smart mode and give you last you know, spot. Actually, it pulls very nicely. Oh, there's another camera detector. So, so it will actually show you how bad you're driving, how dynamically you're driving. Just show you a little bit bar. Okay, we're passing the camera. When I floor it, let's see, floor it. So the red bar goes all the way down, all the way up. So, I guess it feels very stable. I cannot show you how fast I'm going, but it feels very stable. Wow. No problem, triple digit, no problem. Wow. And even when we're going fast, it feels very quiet because we have double laminated windows for the side first row windows and from the front one. So it actually feels very, you know, quiet inside. So I guess they learned from lessons from Sonata, because many people were complaining that the 2-liter regular Sonata has a little bit noisy interior. So I guess they try to help fix that problem. So yeah, so it's a very nice system. I mean, if you just put it onto like a comfort mode, and if you drive in the city, I mean, it can be very, very comfortable. It's got driving aids, so it will come to a full stop like this on its own. So what can you ask more? I mean, this 1.6 liter turbo actually is more fuel efficient and more powerful, faster compared to 2-liter gasoline engine. So except the price, I mean, there's no reason why you should buy a 2-liter base engine. And I think we're going to also get a 2-liter gasoline engine in 2 weeks, then let me also tell you how it feels compared to 1.6 liter turbo. But I have driven all Sonatas, 4 of them, I mean 3 of them excluding the LPG, and my favorite was, like I said, #1 hybrid and this 1.6 liter turbo. 2-liter base engine was the worst. So if you want to buy new Sonata or Optima, I strongly suggest you test drive this 1.6 liter turbo, and also if you have an option to drive the hybrid, to buy a hybrid, I will also suggest you take a look at the hybrid system as well. So those 2 are very nice. If you want to kind of enjoy dynamic driving, you should choose this 1.6 liter turbo. But if you are more fuel efficient and eco-friendly guy, then you should get a hybrid, okay? Because that's really nice hybrid powertrain as well, okay? All right, this has been another night drive with 2020 Kia Optima with 1.6 liter turbocharged gasoline engine. We'll be back with more car reviews. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and please do support us by subscribing to our channel, and also hit that bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. And see you guys, and good night.